Hi guys, it's Mark again from Christ-Centered Fitness. Last Friday, I talked a little bit about tracking calories, specifically as a means to help yourself become more mindful of what you're consuming. Now, I want to talk a little bit about how to implement the information that you get there in order to achieve a specific goal. In other words, we're going to talk about something called results-based decision making. Don't have a nap, it sounds boring, but it's really straightforward. Basically, you want to take a baseline measurement as to where you are now. So let's assume, for example, that you had a goal to lose weight as a means of being a better steward of your body. You want to take a baseline measurement. In other words, in that case, it just means get on the scale, take a baseline measurement. Your weight does not dictate your worth. It's just a data point, and it tells you where you are currently. You want to decide on a plan of action. And then after a designated period of time, you want to measure again to see if anything has changed from point A to point B. If nothing has changed, what you really have to do then is go back and see if you actually executed the plan that you laid out from yourself between point A and point B. If you didn't execute the plan isn't what needs changing. What needs changing is the execution. Now that might mean finding more time to execute your plan, moving it to a different time of day, maybe adjusting some of the way you've executed the plan, if that makes any sense, without actually overhauling the plan itself. Now, if there was no change between time A and time B and you were adhering to the plan, then the plan needs to be changed. And that is what is called results-based decision making. You base your decisions on the results, not on your emotions associated with those results. So, a good example of this, say you've done your baseline period of tracking your nutritional intake for a couple weeks. Again, I always recommend that people do that first. So just kind of get your calorie tracking software running on your phone, a MyFitnessPal or something similar. Just track what you eat for a couple weeks. That will increase your degree of mindfulness. You'll be paying attention to the things that you're putting in your body, and it will kind of bring top of mind awareness to what you're eating. After a couple weeks, you tally up all those daily calorie totals and you divide it out by 14 and you get your daily average. That's what you're eating on average every day. If your goal specifically was to lose weight, then you'd want to consume slightly fewer calories than you were consuming during that time. You don't want to do anything really severe because that's not going to be sustainable, and ultimately that's not stewardship, right? Stewardship should improve the health of your body, not sacrifice it in the short term only to rebound in the long term. That's not stewardship. So we want to make a moderate change, a slight decrease, say maybe between 17 and 1800 calories if you were consuming 2000. A slight change. Execute that for a period of 2 weeks. Continue to track, staying within that specific range. At the end of 2 weeks, you reassess. If there is no change and you haven't been following the plan, go back and maybe take another 2-week block and attempt to better follow or more closely follow that plan. Being that it's over Christmas, you may not be able to closely adhere to that plan, and that's fine, so long as you're okay with the outcomes that come from that. There are just going to be periods of time when it's less likely that you're going to be really adherent to something, and that's okay. I would still encourage you to track and remain mindful during that time. But when you have executed the plan for a period of time, there should be a change at the end of a couple weeks. And even if it's a small change, it's a change. Leave it alone. Keep doing what you're doing. Okay, rate of progress is not important so long as you're moving forward slowly. Patience is a virtue, and ultimately, sometimes patience isn't just waiting. Patience is waiting with a good attitude and trusting that God will do things in His timing. So continue to stick with it if it's working. If it is, however, not working, there's no change, and you've been following the plan, then based on the results, our results-based decision making, you might drop another 100 to 200 calories, for example, and then follow that again for a period of another couple weeks. And that's how results-based decision making really works. You execute and then you measure the results and you make changes based purely on that, trying to keep the emotion and the indecision that comes with emotion or the overreaction that comes with emotion out of it, and using a more logical approach. So I hope that helps you today. Have a great rest of your day. I appreciate you guys. If the video helps, please like and share and spread the word. Thanks. Bye.